Mechitza, good or bad? The Mechitza is a custom that started during the times of the Holy Temple when men and women sat together. The rabbis decided to separate the men and the women to add more seriousness during prayer. Today, in orthodox temples, not only do men and women sit separately, but a Mechitza, or partition, is put in front of the women's section and almost entirely blocks her view from the services. Rabbis say this is so that a man wouldn't look over at the women and be distracted. She can't see so that he won't be distracted. It doesn't take a genius to realize this is hypocritical at best. In what world would one guy have an issue and another guy gets his punishment? Only in a world where a woman is seen as less than and can be publicly belittled and degraded. Fairness would put this Mechitza in front of the men's section, since he has an issue, block his view so that he's not distracted. But I fear men will find this as degrading as women find it. Rather, let's end this tradition as we have ended other traditions that were bigoted. This isn't a woman's issue, this is a Jewish issue. The pendulum of righteousness has swung into our orthodox temples, and we are charged with making a much-needed change now. Use your common sense. Is this fair? Would God ever be unfair? Let's use God's perfect system of restriction. Tikkun, or correction of the soul, happens by practicing restriction. But first we have to be tempted. This divine system is set to teach self-control. The Mechitza is a barrier to this process, quite literally. Guys, imagine if you couldn't see the services. Would your connection to God be as deep as it is? Ladies, imagine if you could see. How deep could your connection be? Let's end this practice as we have ended other traditions when they have outlived their value or when we know better. #farewell Mechitza. Please share if you like.